Hello and welcome to BonBonB's What Map for City Skylines. There are well over 20,000 maps on the workshop now, and so choosing the right one for your new city is a huge task. So every Wednesday and Saturday we'll review a few and hopefully find you the right one for your next build. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Welcome to What Map for City Skylines. So don't forget, if you find any of these maps useful, don't forget to like, share and even subscribe. Now today's first map is Autumn Springs by Ezilli, and I hope you're appreciating the new addition, the thumbnail, which will hopefully help you find the maps a little easier on the workshop. Now this is very much a river based map, and unfortunately the rivers might just be the biggest problem. Now the resources, as you can see, we have some thumb painting going on, and while I do like the levels, I'm not too happy with the distribution, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Or perhaps I'm just waffling. Anyway, the rivers. Yeah, this map's biggest problem. Now this main river comes down here and it forks, and that's fine. There's no problem with that at all. But this little connector river is the big problem. Why? We've got water level problems everywhere. Now this simulation's just started. Hasn't had a lot of time to settle down, the water. We will come back and have another look at this a little bit later, but there you go, you can almost walk across that there. And then down this, down to what could be the lake or the sea, and we've got problems down here as well. But I promise we'll come back and have a look at that a little later on in the show. And we've got this main river. This main river is fine. And we have shipping, and is that ship going to make it through that bridge? Is it? Barely, barely. Ooh. We'll have a closer look at that a little bit later as well. But yeah, up and out, no problems at all. Now this is pretty good road. Pretty good roads. And you'll know me, I'm the first to moan about bad roads. But okay, it's not 10 out of 10, but it's certainly a good 8 or 9 out of 10. That bridge is a good 9 out of 10. And then we'll follow this road down. Oh, it's good. It's ends there. And as you know, that's not too bad for me. I do like to be given the choice about where to start exactly. And you can probably knock that highway back a few yards. This one just stops there. Absolutely spot on. Lovely. Thank you very much. The railways, are they flat? Are they level? Do they make any sense? Are the bridges level? And this is all good. A little bit of a hiccup there, but not too bad at all. And then follows the river. Honestly, no problems really with the railways and with the roads. The river is everything in this map though. Anyway, here's the shipping routes. Yep, no worries there. And if we go along back to the bridge, and I don't think the developer can be blamed for that. That goes through there, no problems at all. Who rewound the tape? Anyway, yes, it goes through there clean. Don't think the map developer can be blamed for the captain. But anyway, this is now a 1 year gameplay on, and we've still got water levels fluctuating all over the place. So that connector river has really ruined the map. Let's have a look at build planes and whether you can get build into the hills. Can you build into that hill? Just about, you know. These are workable. See, I like the hills are great. Mountains, hills are great. The build planes are fine. The roads and the rail are excellent. The distribution of the trees is, yeah, it feels natural and normal. The rivers do generally feel natural and normal also. It's just that connector river. Oh, dearie me. Here we go. This is another year on, and we've still got water level issues. Look, and here. So this is 2 years gameplay, and it's still not settled. It could settle down further on, but I doubt it. I really do doubt it. Down here, yep, still got problems. So anyway, Autumn Springs by Ezilli. Very easily, almost, seal of approval. But that river across the top? That stole it, I'm afraid. Next up, Isla Sorna by Finnet or Finnet, and this has been he's been nagging me a lot. Now, he's one of our younger viewers, younger subscribers, and I like to encourage. So let's have a look at the map. What I like about it and what I don't like about it. Obviously, it's a small island, very simple map, simple island, and there's your resource distribution, mostly fertility and just a splash of oil and mining. Is there enough to even worry about putting those down? I don't know. Anyway, this is how you get in, because you've got bridges. You need bridges. Yeah, not too bad here. This, oh, I mean, they a bit of a glooch there, but right on the edge of the map, we could almost overlook that. And then the main bridges, and they start off equidistanced, but then they seem to level out, and that kind of spoils it a little bit for me. Yeah, and a little bit of a bump there. But anyway, yeah, the road enters the map and just leaves you to make your own decisions. Now, the build plane is absolutely perfectly flat, which is a little dull, but what can I say? Now, the problem here with the river. There is a problem. First of all, it doesn't make any sense. Cuts through the mountains, but there's no river flow at all, which basically means wherever you put your sewage, it's just going to there. There we go. Barely any river flow. So wherever you put your outflows, it's just going to stench out the place. And there's no water flow around the island either. So basically wherever you have your sewage, it's going to stench. So very similar to Rhinestone Island, and it uses the same colour LUTs here. You're going to need to use some sort of custom assets to get rid of your sewerage. Anyway, the mountains, they look pretty solid. They don't make any sense with regard to the rest of the island being completely flat, but they're nicely tooled. So nice work there, Mr. Finnet. Yeah, oh, got the beach going around the outside as well. But yeah, I think that's good mountain work. Now here's your shipping, and brilliantly, I don't know if he's been listening to my moans about shipping not being able to go through bridges, but yep, there's no shipping route going through those bridges, and that is a good work. Now here we are. This is the fertile land. Why it's not fertile all the way down to the end doesn't make any sense to me. Oil there, and now iron ore. Is it really worth it? How much room does that actually take up? Let's have a look. How much? We've got about 6 blocks by at best 2.5 blocks in. That's your entire ore mining. So anyway, do I like this? Well, I think it's an unfinished job, and I think as Finnet honed his skills with his map building, he will certainly improve. There's plenty of potential there, and I don't dislike this map. I think it just needs a little bit of added touch. So, Isla Sorna by Finnet. And we'll finish with a map that has a custom theme problem. Pacific Inlets by rolecanda. Now, this is a lovely map with only one real gripe, and we'll get to that a bit later on. But yeah, one big natural harbour. Will the ships go in and out of that? Well, we'll have a look at that shortly. And what else can I say? Yes, we've got some low-lying hills feeding down to the front of the map. There's your resources, and well, very defined. Not too keen, but I think this is a city builders map rather than a realism map. We'll follow the highway down. Now this is beautiful. Come on. Is that not beautiful, guys? I like. And also, look at the road. Perfect. Leading to all of the cloverleaf. Oh yes. And then we've got a highway leading back out through the forests to the edge of the map. Can't moan about that much. Now there is one other highway comes in from the other side of the map, and it just rolls down. Oh, a couple of spare trees in the middle there. They could be demolished. Anyway, we'll follow this down. And now this one, though, this one don't go nowhere, which is okay. We've agreed that already. A highway that just dead ends with a cloverleaf. No, that is fine. And you can build all around there, you know. Lots of build playing with this map. Now let's have a look. Rail. Rail is simple. It just comes in and stops. And it stops by your docks, I would imagine. Look at that. Already built for you. And here we are. Another one coming in. And this one stops dead end there. Ready by your city. And we've got an outlet that goes up by the highway, which you've already seen. Ah, I'm all good with that. Let's have a closer look at build planes. Look at this beautiful large build planes. Farmland down here, fertile land right by the coast, makes a lot of sense. This hill down here on this outcrop, like it. Actually do like that. Be nice to have seen some sandy beach somewhere around on here. Ah, the ships miss each other. Ooh, that was close, captains. That was close. Now, will they go in to that harbour? Shall we have a look? Shall we have a look? Well, they come out that way. And they go along the coast. And they will come into the harbour. Look at that. Beautifully done. Rolecanda. Slap on the back for making that work. For goodness me. Did anybody notice the essential lighthouse? Yeah. I'm going to skip by it this once. Now, and the shipping routes that allow you to build a harbour, docks down at that part, but anywhere in here be absolutely spot on. Here's another globule of phlegm. If anybody was watching my episode a few days ago, or a couple of weeks ago, the Dutch harbour, I believe it was. The Dutch harbour in Alaska. Right, of course. But yeah, we've got more options for harbours, and then, yeah. Let's head inland. Now this is where my only gripe comes. It looks a little bit digital up here. Look at that. It's just layers. Layers and layers. I would have been hoping for a smoother hill there. And it's a little bit more defined as we get to the steeper hills here. You can just about, look at that, you can just make them out. Little bit of Aden in Yemen going on, I think. Just a little bit too digital, those hills, but my goodness. Everything else about that map is glorious, and I am proud to say that I like it. My goodness, Rolecanda, you've done a job. Here, that's a little, look at this little anomaly. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Gets my seal of approval. Oh yes. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing, and don't forget to join me for more What Map next week. And also this week, goodness, we've got more on Saturday, Wednesday and Saturdays, and Saturday's one's going to be, oh, and don't forget tomorrow, Best of What Map, episode 1. You don't want to be missing that, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a great week. See you soon.